Hi everyone, Scrappy Kathy here with day 10 of Scrap Squad's 12 days of Christmas Scraplifts. And they challenged me on this one. This one has Holly Jolly in, what is it, I don't know, 10 different papers. And I don't have a cutting machine. So I tell you what I did. I came up with this idea to print. I found the biggest, fattest font I could find, and I printed Holly Jolly, and I printed it horizontally, landscape mode. And then I cut out each letter and laid it over a piece of pattern paper and then cut around it. So I got my 10 different papers. And I have letters to use. If I ever want to use Holly Jolly again, I've got it. So the first thing I'm going to do is lay down a background using the packaging technique. They've got kind of blue and yellow because that's the color scheme of the collection they're using. I've got a lot of green, different greens in mine. So I'm going to use a combination of mowed lawn and twisted citron, and we'll see what we come up with. And then I'm going to do splatters with this Heidi Swap Color Shine in citron. So let's see where we go from here. Maybe using too small a piece of paper here. I'm going to do the twisted citron first. I'm going to lay it down first. And I figure my Holly Jolly will go kind of right in the middle because I have to have room to hang a stocking up at the top. Okay, so I've kind of got it fairly wet, and I'm going to just drip it around and spread it. And when you do it that way, this twisted citron, you see mostly the yellows in it. So that's why I'm going to go back and do some mowed lawn to kind of get a little more green in there. And I'll kind of okay, now I'm going to dry it to lift up some of that pigment. I don't really want it that vivid. Okay, there we go. And we're done with the background. I will do the splatters now because I have my paper towel here to dry them. Let me get this shaken up a bit. And when I dry these, I get the glitter, the water comes up, but the glitter stays down. So you can kind of see them a little bit better. Okay. And you get the benefit of the glittery stuff. Okay, I have put foam tape on the back of all these letters. I'm going to do the letters first before anything else, obviously. And I've debated whether to distress these letters or not. And I've decided not to, because in the original they're not distressed, and I kind of like that look. And the collection I'm using is Evergreen and Holly. And I just pulled out a 6x8 pad and pulled sheets of it and used the front and the back pretty much for what I did, unless the back had a, you know, tags or something. I didn't use any of the patterns that had words on them. There were a few that I thought would be pretty. I'm going to offset this because I've got to fit my photo in. I'll do my photo like that. So I can do this right there. And then I noticed that they kind of overlapped the letters in Jolly to kind of make it come out pretty much the same length as Holly. I don't know if I'm gonna be successful at that. And I threw in this yellow pattern. I wish I had used, there was another yellow pattern I could have used up there. By putting the letters a little closer together here, I've limited myself in the decorations I can use, but I think I'm okay. Okay, so I'm not unhappy with that. I kind of like it, actually. I had no idea how I was going to do that. I thought about hand drawing letters onto pattern paper, and I thought, nah, I have done that, and I've never been particularly happy with the results. So there is this in the ephemera for that collection. There's this piece, and I backed my photo. This is Reese standing in front of our Christmas tree last year. The tree is up, but the lights aren't on it at the moment. So I thought I would mount that like that so it looks like it has a few more layers. And let me get it like that. And then I'm going to put some foam behind it so that it raises that clip up. I like for the clip to kind of be raised up. Okay, and I'm going to snug it under the H and under the J. So there. Now, in the original, she's got a little garland with 3 stockings. I'm going to use this piece instead. And I'm going to add a phrase to it. Let's see, I'm going to put it more in like that, because this is kind of the canvas I'm working on. Okay. And I'm putting thick foam behind this little thing that says twinkle lights. It's just so pretty, and the filter I used really highlights the lights on the tree there. So I love it. I have this stocking in the original. She's got kind of a candy cane looking or a Starlight Mint looking ornament. I'm gonna put this stocking that has a lot of the colors of the collection. So that's there. And now I'm gonna kind of go through looking at the original and seeing if I can do kind of what they are doing. I want to put Starlight Mints in the middle of the O's. So I don't think I have any ephemera, but I may have stickers. Ooh, if not Starlight Mints, because I remember using a bunch of Starlight Mints on a previous layout, and I may have depleted my supply. I kind of did. But there are some circles here, like this one. That one might look better there. And then I've got a pinkish red one. It's maybe a little bit bigger than I want, but I've got this that says so happy. That could go. But I want to put them on some foam. So of course I'm holding them on my fingers. I still think Starlight Mints would have looked better, but I should have checked to see if I had any, and if not finding that I didn't have any, I could have printed some out because I have these collections digitally. Okay, so there's the So Happy. Where's the other piece of foam? That's maybe a little too long. Snip it off and save it. And of course, in the O's, it was much more of a teardrop shape than a circle, but I think those circles are fine. They're just fine. Okay, so right here between the H and the O, she's got a Christmas tree. And I think there's a cute little Christmas tree right here. I could use that one, but it's kind of wide. So I think I saw a sticker. I'd like one that was maybe more decorated than that. But that's kind of what there is. Is this any narrower than that? You know what? I like this. And so what I'm gonna do to make it a little bit smaller, I'm gonna trim most of the white border off of it, because it has kind of it's sort of a gingerbread cookie. It's an iced gingerbread cookie. It has the gingerbread around it, so it doesn't need all that white. And I think it just would be a lot prettier than the plain green of the other one. So I'm sorry to be taking this time, but at least on my page, I'm going to be happy I did it. And I'm leaving a little tiny bit of white border because I'm always have been leery of cutting into the design and ruining it. And that is a fear. When I started doing 12 by 12 scrapbooking, I want to say it started with a class I took at Archivers in 2012, I think, 2011 maybe. And we did some fussy cutting, and somebody said, and now we're going to fussy cut these images, and I had no idea what that meant. And they said, cut them out with your scissors. Okay, well, I wasn't good at that in 3rd grade and haven't done it since. So let's see. And it was kind of a nightmare, but okay, so we'll just kind of place that guy right there. It's kind of cute. Okay, the next thing is there's a starlight mint on the O. I'm not going to do that. There's a little bit of holly right here on the L. So let's look and see if we can find a sticker with some holly. There is some holly right here on this guy that I could cut out, or there is this. I'm going to take this sticker and just cut one of those evergreen sprigs. And I'll use the poinsettia. I might use another evergreen sprig someplace else. But I'm going to put the sprig maybe down. If I did it there, I'm going to put it underneath, but I'll put a little bit of foam to prop it up. Okay, that's kind of cute. There's nothing on this one, and this one is kind of a bright plaid, so that's fine. There's a little tiny bell right there, and I have a bell. It's not exactly tiny, but if I tuck it behind, it'll be just perfect. Okay, so let me tuck it behind with a little bit of foam, and I'm going to punch through the little hole, and maybe I'll put some twine. I'm going to tie it and then let it go wild. And maybe cut it a lot shorter. And kind of turn it that way. Okay, so we've got that. Now, here they've got a little word strip. And since Reese is standing there by the tree and she looks lonesome, I like this sticker that says, "Let's party." So I'm gonna put that, and it's green, which will contrast nicely with the red stripe of the J. Then these L's are not decorated because this evergreen bough here kind of, the garland kind of drapes around it. But I'm gonna add something on there. I'm not sure what. since we have black surrounding here, we've got black in a few places, I may do this little black snowflake somewhere. Let's see, where can I put it? I might put it right here on the Y. Let's see, I want to use this, the poinsettia. So the poinsettia would look pretty on the L. So I'll leave that L alone and I'll put this on the Y. And I might do it just tucked under the Y. So now I'm going to cut the poinsettia, again cutting a lot of the white trim off because I had to cut some off when I cut that little evergreen piece away. This is not as easy to do as, and I'm going to use this other evergreen piece somewhere, maybe over on the other side of the photo. But for now, I'll just kind of set it aside. So yesterday I pulled down, or had James pull down, all of the boxes that contain Christmas decorations that are in my closet, and because they're in my closet, it's ones we didn't use last year. So the Christmas Village is kind of a large part of that. I'm gonna do this kind of like that. And I will put a tiny piece of foam behind it so that I get some dimension. So I took stock, the things we did use last year are in the garage. So we're gonna take a look at that, and I will have taken stock of what we have. And then James and I are going shopping. We're each gonna contribute some towards kind of refreshing our stuff. We have quite a few folks coming over on Tuesday. Let's see, there's they've got 2 word phrase strips, one right here, which we've got plus party, and then they've got one across here. So I've got the twinkle lights for that. So I'm kind of okay. I did want to add some little tiny gold stars, and there are lots of them on this sticker sheet. I'm taking just the plain gold stars, not the ones with outlines or frames. And I'm gonna put this guy over there, and I think that may be all I put over there. I was thinking of doing a larger piece of ephemera there, but I think I'll just let it stand on its own with this, and I'm going to use this to hide where the corner of that piece comes down so that you can't necessarily tell that that's, well, you know what? I'm thinking I need something more there, and maybe just a circle like this guy. I'll do that. just to kind of outline it a bit. And I'm going to put some, well, no, I've got foam on that. There, that kind of accentuates it a little bit more. Okay, I don't think I have any more plain little gold stars, so I think I'm done. This kind of seems lonely up here. It's consistent with the other one, but I'm gonna add a phrase sticker across that. And I'm actually gonna add I'm gonna have a sticker under it. I'm gonna put that there flat. And then I'm gonna put this on foam so that I can kind of run it right up close to that. And okay, the foam piece I cut is a little too long and it's really stuck. I don't want to mess up the sticker. But anyway, we have a few more people coming over than we have had in the past. Okay, so let me put that kind of right there. And I like how that striped piece sort of underlines it and accentuates it. I have this little thing. It says Holiday Cutie. I think I'm going to do the same thing with this stripe, only I'll have the arrow pointing towards Reese. Try to get it down there nicely, and I'm not going to put as thick foam under this. But I can't pass up the opportunity to use a label that says Holiday Cutie for this silly little creature. She got a haircut yesterday and she is so cute. She, you can see her eyes. Usually you can't see her eyes. Like in this photo, you really can't see her eyes. Okay, I've got this little candy cane, which I can't pass up. I think I'm going to use it. Well, let me just use it as it is. There or there? I think I'll use it there. And I won't put any foam on it. There are a few cute little snowflakes, just gold snowflakes on this sticker sheet. There's another candy cane that I could maybe use right there. And there are some cute little hearts there, and there. just kind of, okay, here's another, there's a red heart. I'm going to put it right there. And there's some little yellow stars, little puffy yellow stars that might be cute around. Let's see, maybe right here. And I think I'm going to stop adding little tiny things. Another candy cane, another 2 candy canes. I think I'll skip those, but look, a little gold bell, but I kind of like the green one. Okay, thank you for watching, and have a holly jolly day. Bye.